it's James Akers here, the tie guy. Today we're going to be going for a very dressy look, and we start out with a beautiful Emerna Gildo Zegna tie. I'm going to share it with you in just a second. I'm always dressing professional in my videos, but today is a little dressier look. Some days are just professional, some days are a little bit dressier, and I'll go over that with you here in just a minute. Let's start with the tie. Zegna makes a great product. I absolutely love the product. It's got a lot of Zegna suits, shirts, ties, sweaters, etc. And this is no exception. It's absolutely beautiful work of art. Very classy looking tie. It's a red tie and has little blue squares, light blue squares that match the blue in the shirt, which is why I'm going with this particular shirt. And it has like a little flower with black and white in the middle of the blue square. Zegna's ties always lay nice. The silk always lays really nice. It's a pretty thin tie, about the same thickness as a Salvatore Ferragamo, and they're both at about the same price range. Totally different filling ties. Ferragamo is a little bit softer filling silk. Zegna is a little bit stiffer filling silk, but they both tie absolutely beautiful. The Zegna knots tend to just feel a little bit better tight, the Zegna knots. The Ferragamo ties feel a little bit better when you're tying them, to give you a good comparison there. I just do honest reviews here. So let's tie this up, see how it comes together. Let's pull the collar up. And because it's not a really thick tie, we don't need a super long, on the longer side of the tie. And the reason for that, in case you're not aware, I'm going to give you two tips real quick. Number one, the reason for that is thinner silk ties a thinner knot. Thinner knot means it takes less silk to create that knot. So it's not wrapping around a thicker knot, so it's taking less silk, to, I guess, circumnavigate the tie, if you will, as you knot it up. Pretty big word there. I don't even know if I used it correctly, but, please don't send me hate messages if it's wrong. I'm just trying to do a freaking video here, right? I'm a financial planner, not an English guy. The other tip I'll give you is if you can find a color in the tie, like in this tie there's these light blue circles, and you can find a shirt that matches that. So this Isaia shirt is almost the same color, blue, and I've got a bunch of blue shirts. I mean, you can go through my wardrobe. I actually am redoing my closet because I'm out of tie space. I've got to add a new tie rack. But this blue matches that perfectly. So what happens is when you pull the outfit together, that color is really it pulls out of the tie, and it looks really, really nice. So those subtle things make a difference, guys, when you're getting dressed. So let's find our length here. Because it's not a super thick tie, I'm probably going to need right around this range here as far as my spot, which means I'm going to be right below my pec with the shorter part of the tie. We take the long part, we come over top of the short part, then we go straight up in behind and through. Then we come around behind, keeping everything nice and tight, and we go up over, down and through. I call this a checkpoint. We just want to tidy it up, make sure there's nothing overlapping or turn backwards or anything like that. Then we go over the front, creating a little pocket right here. And then we come behind, up and through. And then we're going to push the tie down through that pocket we just created. So hold the top of the pocket, pull the tie down through, and now we turn the edges down and we hold the knot and pull on the long part, and that's where the magic starts to happen. You'll see this thing just really turn to a beautiful triangle. See that? Then we hold that triangle, we pull on the short part to bring it up to our neck, and then we want to check for our length. We want the tip of the tie, this part right here, to be somewhere between the top and the bottom of a belt buckle. And so we pull it back here. We are about halfway down, just absolutely perfect. And the reason why I say between the top and the bottom is throughout the day, your tie may come a little bit loose, you may pull it up a little bit too much, your pants may pull down a little bit throughout the day. So having it between the top and the bottom of the belt buckle keeps that tie somewhat where it needs to be as you go throughout your day. Let's put the collar down, and let's bring this all together and tidy it up. Let's see how this outfit comes together. Going for a little more dressy look today. Absolutely perfect. Now this is a spread collar shirt. Spread collar is a little wider, gives you a little more space here. So you can go with a thicker tie if you need to. And I just want to make sure we're symmetrical here. I use this little LCD screen on my camera as my point of reference, so sometimes it's hard for me to get everything just right. It's not like looking in the mirror. There we go. Look how perfect that triangle is. That's the thing about a Zegna tie. It ties a really nice tight knot. Now the look's going to start scrolling across the bottom of your screen. I'm going to take my time and go through it with you today because I'm really going for a dressier look. So today, we're wearing a charcoal gray, a really deep charcoal gray pinstriped suit by Isaia. If you're not familiar with Isaia, they are one of the top men's brands in the world, in my opinion. I would rank them right below Kiton and actually just a step above Zegna. It's in that quality. And it's hard to get above Zegna because the quality is so good. But most of their stuff is handmade in Naples, Italy, and their logo is a red coral. So if you see someone wearing something with a red coral, you'll know that. On their suits, it's this little lapel pin. It's a red coral lapel pin, and it just makes great product. I've got a bunch of their ties. I only have one of their suits, a bunch of the shirts, sweaters, things like that. Great, beautiful products, and this suit is no different. Just an absolutely wonderful suit. So we're wearing a dark gray charcoal suit by Isaia. Our shirt is also by Isaia. It is a light blue Isaia shirt. It has some really faint pinstriping in it, but it's just there for aesthetic purposes. It's not in your face. We're wearing a red Hermenegildo Zegna tie that has light blue squares that match the shirt. Today we're wearing Hermes belt. We're going a little bit dressy, and the reason I picked this belt is the Hermes belt. A lot of times I wear a Ferragamo belt, and Ferragamo belt is just a really nice shiny black. And I've got I think 4 or 5 Ferragamo belts, but the Hermes belt, the black has white stitching, and that white stitching just really lines up with these pinstripes. I think it really pops. And we're pairing that today with the beautiful red bottom Christian Louboutin Oxfords. They're black, and they are absolutely sexy shoes. So, on my Instagram, Tie Guy James Akers, you'll see close-ups of the shoes with the belt, close-ups of the tie, the suit, the whole outfit put together, and selfies of me having a little fun with the tie and everything. Love this look. It's a very dressy look. I've got some training videos I'm doing today, a couple Zoom calls, and I am ready for work.